Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming at you with another Wargaming and miniature video. In today's video, we're going to continue on with our What's in the Box series. And in today's What's in the Box, we're going to look at Wargames Atlantic's British Riflemen. Okay, these are Napoleonic riflemen, you know, the 95th Rifles or whatever. It says you get 32 hard plastic 28mm figures. The box shows off some art, talks about the chosen men that fought in Spain and La Haye Saint, Baker rifles, and you even get an option for a volley gun. So it looks like you could even do Sharp and his Sergeant Hooper, whatever his name was. Alright, so let's go ahead and dig into this and let's take a look. Alright, taking the sprues out, let's go ahead and put the box off to the side there. It looks like there are 8 sprues. My guess is they're probably all exactly the same. Let's kind of just quickly take a look at them. Okay, so just understand that this one sprue has there's eight total sprues. So whatever you get on this, just multiply it by 8. As an example, you got a bugler here. So if you wanted 8 buglers, you could do it. All right, let's take a close look at these. Okay, so I'm seeing 3 torsos with legs attached, but 1 torso, or I should say 1 leg with optional torsos, and it looks like there's 2, okay, maybe 3 torsos. This third torso that I'm looking at has the hussar police, or whatever it's called, the hussar jacket, so he would be an officer. Okay, so you could make 8 officers if you wanted. Okay, and I'm just kind of generally going over the sprue, and then what we'll do is we'll zoom in and we'll take a close look at what this sprue has to offer. Okay, so let's get back to the front. Now, some of these guys have really defined, well, all of them have really defined cross straps. And I suppose that's a canteen on his back with his ammo cartridge box. This guy's got a haversack, and this guy's got a haversack. The other two don't, it looks like. Okay, we got your British backpacks. They have quite a bit of detail on them, actually, more than I normally see in a 28mm model. And there's the scatter gun. It looks like a 6-barrel shotgun. They got the little hip swords, which are not the short swords. They're not the bayonets. You got a full cavalry curved sword, obviously for your officer. Now, of course, you could put a rifle in the officer's hands and then give him this sword with sheath and everything on his hip. Or if you attach this, okay, let's see if there's a sheath without a sword. Doesn't look like it. So what you would need to do is snip off the hilt and basically the handle of the sword, because there's a sword in his hand. You got a number of hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there's 9 empty hands that would pair up with your rifles, like this one. This one looks like it would be at port arms. This one looks like he's just holding it low. This guy looks like he is ramrodding maybe some rounds. This one looks like he's firing it. So you could have... Oh, and then there's one with just a hand. Yes. There's one with just a hand. So you could take any of these other arms. Okay, like this arm has no hand, so that one probably belongs on that. The rest of these all have fists or open hands or something like braid. Okay, so then we take a look at their shakos. Of course, they're all the peninsula shakos with the plume dead center in the front. You can actually see in detail the horn, and there are 5 of them right there. And remember, there's only 4 bodies, so you get more heads than bodies. Is there a difference? Yeah, this guy's got mutton chops. Okay, we'll zoom in and we'll remember, we're going to take a look. But there's also these heads, which are not shakos. You got Sharp right there. You could tell by his haircut. And then there's another. That's probably Hooper. This is, dang, I can't remember which chosen man that was, but he's wearing a Scottish beanie. A bonnet, I guess is what you would call. And then these 2 guys. Okay, that's that older guy. I don't know what his name is. Yeah, so they basically modeled them right after the Sharps rifles. That's cool though, because you can make a group of Sharps rifles, and then you could make just regular rifles, if that's what you wanted to do. Okay, let's take a look at the back sides of these. Yeah, these are highly detailed. I'm super impressed with them. Okay, let me adjust the focus and we'll zoom in on them. We'll take a look at them. All right, we're going to look at one side of the sprue and then we'll flip it over. See, that's where I was talking about the haversack with the canteen. Looks like he's got an ammo horn on the back as well. This is the officer with his dolman. Rifle in an arm, sword in sheath. You can see the detail on their pants and their jackets. It's incredible. Okay, loading his Baker rifle. Got his sword out. Additional arms. Now that would be a black powder horn, not a musician's horn. Got a guy kneeling. There's a torso, or I should say legs, with no torso. You can see the gaiters. He's just holding it in his arm, and that's that knot I was talking about. I'm not sure what or where that goes. It might be an award. There's that shotgun. There's the musket, or I should say the rifle with just a hand on it. And there's an actual bugle. Another, that looks like a cavalry type. Yeah, he's got the thick belt, so that could be another variation of the officer. Maybe NCO, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Okay. And then there are the heads. That's the one with the mutton chop. They each are unique. Okay, where'd those other heads go? Okay, they're there. I'm going to flip it over so you can kind of see them upright. See, that's the sergeant, and that's the Sharp. And then I think you can recognize these chosen men. Okay, now let's look at the back side of them, because that's just as important. A body, the swords, the arms, the back side of the hussar looking uniform. And then keeping it going. Backpacks, and see there's another one of those hussars just without the jacket, and he has the thick belt, you know, the sash. Bugle, the shotgun, insides of their short swords, pointing, holding, and then the backside, the hair, and then the shakos. You can see the braids. Look at the detail on the braids at this scale. That's way impressive. I'm very happy with these guys. All right, well, that is the Wargames Atlantic Napoleonic Wars British Riflemen. Okay, you can see like this guy's got the sash, but he's also got the dolman, so that really looks like sharp. And then you got a couple of guys, like this guy using the horn to pour gunpowder in to prime. And then you've got like this guy, Bugle. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming out and checking this, what's in the box, and I will see you in the next one.